Hey guys, Captain Foley.
Hi, Kings.
We're here at Trekyards with
again.
Yeah, Doug. Doug is doing a tour right now.
I just came back from filming him. He's in the engine room right now. We made it, guys, again. Thank you so much to all of you. As you can see, pretty good turnout for this early in the morning. I've already done half the tour. You're waiting for your full Doug tour.
Yes.
There's a TOS guy right behind us, 2 people. But don't, he'll be killed soon. I'll shoot him. He won't exist anymore. And now there's a blue person who's appearing. Wow, we've got the whole plethora of Starfleet officers. They're a bit young, aren't they? No, it's been a transporter malfunction.
There we go. There's Mark.
Must have been a transporter malfunction because they look very young to be crew of the Enterprise. No, ignore him. So yeah. So how'd you feel, Stuart, being back?
Oh, awesome. It was very cool. Doug Drexler, we had breakfast with him. It was an amazing time, and we're having so much fun right now. And we've got a whole weekend to go. This is just Saturday morning.
This is the sort of public day. Tomorrow is the press day, which is us. So we've got lots of things. And there's James walking behind us, or behind the camera. But yeah, it's fun. It's different. It's kind of like old hat almost being back. We just spent 3-ish days here last time.
Yeah.
And it's nice.
Plus, I was here for
Trekyards
too. So.
And everyone knows us, like the crew. So it's kind of a nice. It's more of a family vibe, I think.
Absolutely, yeah. My brother and his dad are in line over there somewhere. They're there. There's my brother's head, and so anyway.
Well, should we get James to?
Yeah, I think so.
Here in a second.
Well, James is just at the door talking to somebody, so
this will probably edit it out.
Yeah, we're gonna.
So you might want to cut that and cut that.
So we have James Cawley himself here with us. Hi, James.
How you doing?
Good.
I like your camera. I want to steal that.
Oh yeah?
It's a pretty cool camera. It's better than mine.
Thanks.
Well, I've got my expensive camera over there.
Well, that's because you're from England and you can afford it. We can't here in America.
Yeah, we're poor.
Just kidding.
Have you a good day so far?
What's that?
Have you a good day so far?
So far, except for my cat.
Oh, what's wrong with your cat?
No, he got struck in the eye. They're taking him to the hospital. My kitten is only a year old. It's all right.
Real life here at Trekyards.
Real life, yeah.
That's awful. I'm so sorry.
It's terrible. But
anyway, so how was it to see Doug on the sets? Like,
pretty cool.
Yeah?
Pretty cool. I haven't seen Doug in I don't know how many years now, so and we're both getting older, but he can still outrun me, and he could break me too with one arm.
He is very fit for his age, isn't he?
He lifted John Eves just like
yeah.
So never pick a fight with Doug Drexler. You will lose.
But as John Eves has said, actually at night he takes the girdle off and all just sags out.
Well, there you have it, guys.
I'm sure we'll talk to you later, though.
Yes, you will.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you, James. So that was James Cawley, guys. Yeah, we're going to be talking to him later. We want to have an interview with him and Doug together, hopefully if time permits.
We have a lot of plans. At this point, it's just little plans. We'll see what comes out of it. But we can film. It's fine. This year is going to be great. This time's not last year. We came here. It's like 5 months.
Yeah.
So hopefully you guys will see TOS stuff for a long time. There is again. TOS stuff for a long time. And we're excited because we're having fun. You're going to have more fun because you get to see it. No, we're actually more fun, aren't we?
I think we're having fun.
I didn't know where it was going.
Well, we'll have fun for all you guys out there.
Exactly. I'm embarrassed myself. I'm going to walk away.
Only. And Matt took me down to the Dunn Edwards paint store.
Did he really?
For these colors.
No kidding.
Now here's the fun thing. He said, "What are you doing?" And I said, "I'm rebuilding. I'm rebuilding the sets of the Enterprise for my own, film projects and things." And he said, "Why?" I said, "Yeah, because we want to play Star Trek. We love the Enterprise." He's like, "Why?" he just never quite understood that he loved it this much.
How could he? I mean, first of all, it was something that he did. There's no surprises for him. It's like when you create something on your own. You've been through it all. So Matt never really knew, and he just did the best he could.
Boy, did he do a good job.
Yeah, boy, did he do a good job. I mean, look.
So guys, we're having a good time here in Trekyards, and oh, there's the commander. Did you just beam in?
Yeah, it's transporter.
Duh. Okay, well then. So yeah, we're just doing some cutaways and stuff for the show, which you guys will really love, I think, and some great stuff. So transporter pad. Let's go up on a transporter pad. Get the evil Captain Foley look. Dun dun. Dun dun. Where'd Samuel go? Samuel. Oh, there you are. Hey, how's it going?
That's good. Yeah, I'm just
What's going on in here?
watching Pot of Dogs tour.
Party Dogs tour.
Pot of Dogs tour.
There's the man himself right there.
TOS and secret officers. The McCoy's quarters. But I need to film over there, okay? So I'm gonna see you in a bit, okay?
Bye. That's a long hallway. So Samuel just took off on me. He's down the hallway there. But yeah, maybe just see. Doug's in the sick bay right now. Samuel is way down there somewhere. It's gonna be a good captain slot, guys. So guys, it's cool because this time we're filming the stuff that we wanted to do the first time we were here in June. So, but I'm just looking for the commander. He's around here somewhere. Commander, where are you? Okay, good. There you are. What are you doing?
Well, doing the cutaways, but we've got more to do.
Dizzy Beavers. Cool. So, yeah, getting cutaways done.
Keep going.
Oh, we're going this way? Let's go this way. So guys, something about the inner workings of the Enterprise you need to know. See that warning sign? You know why it's a warning sign?
Why?
Well, let's go take a look. Because when you get back here, this is where all the stuff is to work. Vacuums and stuff. So the warning's here. Because if you come back here, you've got to vacuum the carpet.
It's a pretty dire warning.
Just the way it works. It's the behind the scenes magic of the Enterprise. How the doors work on the real Enterprise. That's right there. You know? So fascinating behind the scenes and behind the sets stuff. So guys, had to go to the doctor's today, but as you can see, my vitals are all pretty good, you know, so the captain's in good health. You can see Samuel, he's here too. He didn't do the exam or anything. We had a real Starfleet doctor do that. Yeah, so.
Suits and different uniforms and things like that. That tells you that this is a very complex machine and that this guy Kirk has incredible resources at his fingertips. As a dramatic design, it's unparalleled. It's one of the most amazing science fiction designs for a spaceship ever. And you know how you know that? Not just because you loved it when you first saw it, but that 50 years later, it still looks cool. And usually science fiction design is the most fleeting of design. Audiences are very sophisticated. You know, the thing was that Matt Jeffries never got hung up with the idea that it was science fiction. He never treated it like science fiction. He treated it as if it was real. Sections of wall. On the Mirror episode, we had them on tracks, and you could pull this whole section of wall out like a drawer, and there would be circuitry and stuff in there. That is such a... Yeah, I remember when I was a kid, they used to have a TV that said, works in drawer. Do you remember that, works in a drawer? So we had works in a drawer here. You know, one other funny thing is that I remember talking to Matt about, we used strips of aluminum in here, shiny aluminum. They were tape marks on the floor where all the walls were going to go. The next morning, Okuda and I walked down and all the walls were up. Same thing. And plus the other thing was that when we did like Next Generation and Deep Space Nine and those other shows, we had like 12 people in the art department. You know, when Matt was doing the original series, it was like him and maybe two other guys. You know, he had his brother Richard, and you know, so Matt ended up doing a lot of the designing himself, and there's a thread of consistency that runs through everything, and you'll see it in the examination on here as well. That's ridiculous. Those things could never support the engines. And I say, now hold on a second. You're looking at this the wrong way. What those tell me is that those guys are so advanced, they understand things that we don't know anything about yet. and you can see it in this table. The table legs give a floaty appearance that uses balance to support the table and gives you the feeling that it defies gravity. We saw that a lot in Star Trek: The Next Generation. Herman Zimmerman was the production designer. Andy Probert was the lead illustrator on it with Rick Sternbach. Those guys were big original series fans, and they wanted to put as much of the original show into the designs as they could. If you look at the consoles on Next Generation, for instance, the transporter console is exactly one of these legs. You'll have the console and it'll come down like this and like that. It defies gravity. It looks like it floats. If you look at the con and op station on the bridge, they look like they float. They defy gravity. It's the same with the rail on the bridge on the Enterprise D. To give that feeling of a technology beyond our own is so important. I thought that kind of got lost in, say, for instance, on Voyager, where if you look at the bridge, all of the consoles are big cabinets that are solid all the way down to the floor. To me, and the other thing about them is that the interesting part of the console is away from the camera. You have to get behind it to look and see what's going on. Sleep chambers from the console, Space Heat. It was put in here. It works beautiful. It was like an apothecary stasis cabinet. You know, it's great. This was from A Dagger of the Mind. It was the console that was used to control the Mind Ripper. You know, not the Mind Ripper, but you know what I'm talking about. Of course you do.
Neural neutralizer.
Neural neutralizer. Look how beautifully those work together. You know, Matt was able to take divergent things and see that if you put them together, they made something beautiful. And that's what this is. You know what I love? This crazy thing. It was originally seen in Balok's ship. You know, when they walk in and they see little baby Balok, this thing is to the left of them. And what's interesting, I didn't know, that James told me, was that this is actually from My Favorite Martian. It was one of Uncle Martin's tools that he used on the show. I never knew that. I don't know how many of you know, I have Uncle Martin's spaceship in my garage. I do, I swear to God, full size.
They've seen it.
Full size.
Yeah, we saw, yeah.
Thanks to this stuff. These things are absolutely astonishing. You know, I made a model of the briefing room for Deep Space Nine that was about this big. And we made these beams and this wall and this thing and put lights in it. And it was because Gary Hutzel, when he did that show, when Kirk is bawling out everybody, I want to know who started it, but he's bawling out everybody. We've got Bashir and we've got O'Brien there. Actually, if you count the number of feet, there's one set of feet too many. Because they took. But anyway, I had to build this section of wall as a miniature because Gary shot those guys against a green screen. So, and it says everything. You know, when I was a kid and I saw this angle here, I was like, does this go up in the cell, up the struts and in the cell? You know, it gave me that feeling. But, and what was wonderful is here again, these steps. It's those Matt Jeffries, and it almost looks like the cogs on a gear, you know, which says engineering to me. But the one interesting thing I gotta point out is that these pipes right here, I'm sure you all remember Jimmy doing swinging out like Tarzan when he would come out of here. This is a very B-17 thing. And I'm sure that Matt knew that, and I'm sure that when Roddenberry saw it, he was delighted. From the original series, went on the stage and said, this is where it was. And then we had the local center stuff saying, okay, the transport room was right here, sick bay was over here. And when we got to engineering, and we saw how much space, you know that the exit, the back exit to the stage was right behind that, right behind it. Yeah, you see those shots of them having the barbecue behind the stage? It was right out there. This came much later, and this is a dilithium crystal articulation frame, or as we named it on TNG. On Next Gen and the motion picture and stuff, we had a vertical warp core. I feel young.
I feel young. I was going to say that, but you beat me to it.
I feel young. How do you feel? I don't understand the question. How do you feel? It's a simple enough question.
So on the bridge with Doug giving his tour. This is absolutely fantastic, guys. That's what we wanted to do the last time we were here. We were getting a little peek of it for the captain's log. So, hope you guys are enjoying it.
Matt, are you
And look, there's my brother.
Sure, he must be from the original series, and they rotoed out the set and put in their own set design. And for me, it was horrifying. You know, it was like, technically, he did a wonderful job. I mean, it really was amazing what a great job he did, but why would you want to replace this set? Okay, the technology that's represented here, for us at this point, even now, is pretty archaic. But because it's so beautifully designed and so economically designed and so to the point, and there's nothing frivolous about it, and the more you look at it, the more thought out it seems. That's why you continue to buy it. Because 20 years ago, didn't
Yeah,
it?
my God, we met 20 years ago at Paramount, and they said, look, if you want to talk to TOS, you got to talk to Trekyards. So he and I just kind of clicked. I mean, I used to call him every day. For how many years we just...
Yeah. And you would send me pictures of you working on things to ask me, you know.
And I kiddingly, you know, at one point said, I'm going to make my own Star Trek movie. And he said back to me, he said, look, if you ever make your own Star Trek movie, I'll do your special effects.
I'll do your effect shots. Now,
Hey guys, we are here at the Star Trek original series set tour. As you can see, we're going to go in and talk to James and the crew and get a lot of great footage and stuff.
We made it, guys. Long old travel this time. Thousands of miles back from the UK. We're here to film a lot of stuff. So many videos. Can't wait. It's going to be a blast. Probably going to be very tiring, but excited because they are almost done. They are almost complete. They are so good. You've seen them after the fact.
Yep.
Even better. We've got some great plans. Hopefully they'll come together. Hopefully James will want to do everything, and we can do everything. We can go on the bridge. And we can. Are you excited?
I'm very excited. Let's go. There's lots of energy. Let's do this thing. All right.
When they were doing the production, they moved around there in Fort Henry for a while. They moved around there. Yeah. This is the first place where they were actually had enough space to build the final set as it was laid out. Is that?
Hey guys, day 2 of Trekyards.
Trekyards,
Drexconderoga.
He's left now, so it's just Trekyards Conderoga.
The ship is ours, as it were. Well, there's Kirk, but
He doesn't count.
yeah.
So what are we doing today, Stuart?
We are getting a bunch of filming done, some cool stuff for our Constitution class specials.
Yep.
A lot of other great stuff. I don't know, we've got so much stuff planned. We got a checklist.
But what time is the morning? It's only 9:56, so we're starting early. We're raring to go. Got basically the entire day, and it's not a busy day today. We think there might be some random people.
Shouldn't be, yeah.
And basically, sky's the limit, guys. And this is because of you, all of you. You got us back to this beautiful bridge, which is all lit up and beautiful and pretty. And now let's do it justice.
Absolutely. So, without any further ado, we're going to do some filming. So, it's just after lunch, we've got a bunch of stuff done. We just did something with James, and now we're just doing our checklist to make sure we get everything covered.
We wrote everything down in the Indiegogo supported laptop. Thanks so much, guys. Again, it's getting more use. And we're going to break it down. It's like a production schedule. This. We've done some stuff, some fun stuff, but it was like always playing. We're doing creative things, but now we're going to go to the real work.
Playing in a big Star Trek sandbox.
And James is happy to have us. It's nice.
Yeah, it's been fun. So, lots more to come, so stay tuned. So guys, just kind of wrapping up a long day of filming. Samuel is getting some cutaways from engineering. Hi, Samuel.
Hi, Stuart.
Yeah. Still got a little bit of filming to do and a few things, but yeah, anyway.
Do you know what cutaways are, Stuart?
I do know what cutaways are. They're transitional things between clips.
That's a way. It's mostly just, if you're talking about an object, you could just pan down to it, but then it breaks the flow of whatever you're doing. So having a cutaway means that anything you talk about, you know that you can cut to if you need to. So that's why we do them. Basically means everything everywhere has to be filmed separately as well as together. And it's a long process because there's 9 rooms and there's God knows how many things in each room.
Yes.
And then the bridge is going to take a little while. So it's busy, but I'm mostly finished now. Getting tired carrying a camera so much. But it's kind of sad though, almost leaving. Like, we just got here.
Yeah, tomorrow we leave, tomorrow morning.
But luckily, unlike last time, it's not bittersweet. I'm not saying goodbye to you, or trying to say goodbye, and the plane leaves without us saying bye. Yeah, which we need to film. I actually spend some time with you and sort of relax.
Oh, we'll be relaxing for sure. Heading back to my place. So, plus we might do some podcasting in the car with my brother.
Hopefully.
But we'll see how it goes. But yeah, anyway, so we got the bridge to do still, and one or two scenes on the bridge. They're going to turn off the upper lighting for us, some of the neon lighting to get rid of the glare that I already showed you guys when I was on the bridge last time, and we'll be able to finish up some stuff. And bye, Samuel. Say bye to the people. All right, bye. So yeah, that's the next step. We should probably be doing that in a few minutes because it's now time for that to happen. And there's my brother and Samuel's dad on the bridge. Say hi, everybody.
Hello. It's very boring. Traveling between planets. Nothing's happening. I've just got to sit here.
So yeah, we're gonna go see if we can find James now and get these upper lights turned off, which will reduce the glare on the monitors. So this is one of the coolest ones I've seen yet. Emergency escape pod readiness.
Yes, I saw that. I don't.
Some of the
that wasn't the original one.
Some of the L cars here are amazing. These are done by James Root, who plays Scotty for Phase 2. So there's a bunch of really cool stuff like environmental systems auxiliary monitor. This one's cool, although it's kind of off-centered a little bit. And one thing that's interesting is a lot of these have little mouse cursors on them that have to be moved, but yeah, overall, I love what they've done with the L cars. Some really great looking things here. See, there's one of the mouse cursors right there. Transmitter, universal translator, transmission status, encryption. And the sensor sweep thing. And again, more mouse pointers, more cursors. A lot of the upper displays are a lot better. There's actual moving information, which is nice. I think they should have done this for the remastered personally. I don't like the wrinkled paper look that they have. Just a lot more dynamic and actually things going on, you know?
Yes, you've just been working so long hours and then by the end of the day so
Sub-communications transvectors, subspace relay transmission. And then coming over here, we've got engineering warp matrix scan, sector scan alpha. So some really neat stuff.
I suspect the author's been equal might come back.
And we're behind Samuel, who's doing cutaways. Hi, Samuel. Hi, buddy. Engineering raw materials scan. And of course, the condition alert. So, I always thought they should have done these kind of little improvements for the refit, or not the refit, the remastered TOS. I've been saying that since I was a kid. See, I was ahead of my time. There's Captain Kirk watching me. I'm in his chair. Anyway, guys, I think we've called it a day for now. We actually are going to get James to turn off the upper neon light there because it is reflecting on all the L cars. We're going to get one or two little clips on the bridge without the reflection of the fluorescent lights, as you can see in many of these L cars back there and stuff. So I've had a blast here again. I love hanging out on this bridge. All the sets are just fantastic. The bridge is my favorite though, of course. And yeah, there's the main viewer. So anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this quick look. I mean, we've done a lot of stuff today and you're gonna see the fruits of the labor later. Lots of great videos coming up for you guys, as always. So thank you guys for getting us here and look forward to talking to you guys again soon. I don't know if this is gonna wrap it up for today, but if it does, live long and prosper, everybody. And I'll see you next time. And if I have something else to say, I'll jump on here and do like a Captain's Log supplemental just to fill in the gaps. So yeah, hope you guys can make it out to Trekyards if you haven't already. It's definitely worth the trip. Some fantastic things to see and do. So till next time, guys, bye-bye.